Right guys, here is a little guide on how to install build a PC, and today I'm just going to show you slightly like how to build a PC and sort of a personal build update. Some of my stuff needs cleaning, so that might take a bit of a while. So I just go over the parts that I have inside that are going to be inside the PC, just moving my thing forward. Obviously the case is going to be an NZXT H412 white and black edition. An Asus Strix 970 bay of a thing. Here I have an Intel Core i7-4790K processor. Stock cooler I'm going to use instead of my old cooler because I want to see my RAM. I have 16 gigs of Hyperx Ram, black and white. I'll go through power supply. Have a Corsair, a CX600M Semi-Modular power supply. All the cables on the seat behind me. For storage, right, let's go through them. A 120 gig SSD, Kinston. A 500 gig Scorpio Blue hard drive. 2 500 gig Seagate hard drives, needed clean, and 1 Toshiba 1TB hard drive. Oh, and by the way, the motherboard is a MSI SLI Krait edition motherboard, and I have some fans in there from my old Zaman case. So yeah guys, obviously the first thing is the processor, and I'll just do the video. Right, here's how to install the processor, the i7-4790K bay. So what you do, this is an LG, this is the MSI Krait edition motherboard. Here's the you lift this latch up, push it away, and lift it and flip it back, revealing the inside components. What you do, then you get the CPU, locate the corner, which is generally shown on the plastic bit, which is there, or on the thing. That corner bit, I can't really, that gold triangle just there, and then you locate the triangle there, and you just gently drop it down, wiggle it a bit, and then flip that back down, and just press it till that pops out. And then that's the CPU installed, because see the corner for that is just there. Can't be. To install the CPU cooler, you just put it down on the thing and press the things in, and then you twist these things. It's pretty hard to twist most of the time. That just locks the CPU cooler. It follows the arrows that give you, and then that's installed. So that's how to install the CPU cooler. CPU cooler and CPU. So yeah. One thing I forgot to mention about installing the CPU cooler, this wire, which is the power for the fan. Locate the CPU fan, which on my motherboard is just behind there, and just spin it around. Which is just that one there. I'm probably going to have to unlatch it from this. One of the cool things you could do with this is just twist the cable, which controls it all, and probably just lock it like that, and then plug it gently into the thing, and then that's installed. So position it under the feet. So that's the finally again the CPU cooler installed. Right guys, here's how to install the RAM. So what you do, you select the sockets, but because I have 4 sticks, I just put them all in 4. But if you're just going to be installing 2 sticks on the thing here, these ones, just here on the motherboard, you can see where to install them. It tells you in the user manual too. But what I'm going to do, what you have to do, so you'll see, so it's probably either putting them there and there. I think for this one it's there and there for the first 2, but for this video I have 4, so I just put them all in. So what you do, you push these latches back, install this one there, and then you place it down, make sure you align this notch with the notch that's inside the RAM slot. Place down. I'm going for a black and white theme throughout my build, apart from my 970, which is actually quite saddening, and press down on both corners till the latches properly click in place. Sometimes you might have to push them down yourself. And that's the RAM installed. So yeah, the next thing is do a test boot. If you press the screwdriver up against one bit there, and it should hopefully boot and show the BIOS on the screen there. There we go. So that shows the thing is working. That's the BIOS, and then I can change. So that just shows it's working. I just check it, send temperature, it's that, settings, what does it say, i7 4 GHz, oh, OC, and all this stuff, so, yep. So guys, next bit is installing it into the case. You actually have to, sorry about that, I would recommend installing the power supply first. So, but what I need to do is attach all my peripherals to the power supply, which are all in a bunch, just here. So I just need to attach all of these for the graphics card and the and all the RAM. I mean all the storage, and even just one Molex thing, because I need one singular Molex to power all the fans, which is actually quite annoying. So I just have to unnecessarily plug in this Molex connectors. So yeah, so now that's all plugged in. Because how my one is, normally you would install it from the front, but because of how my case, the NZXT case is, you have to install it on a little sledge thing here. So you just shove all the cables through, pull them through, make sure they're all through, and then pick up the power supply and put it fan down, obviously, because there's a fan filter, so better that way so it can get some air. 1 second, just thinking about something, but no, and then put it in. I would not recommend doing it all by hand, these holes, because just position them, tighten them a bit with your thumbs, with your hands, and then grab a corner and do it. Remember to do it corner to corner, like so. I always forget to do this sometimes, so yeah, but don't worry, not everyone's not a pro. I'm probably going to have to spend ages on cable management, but yeah, that's where you manage the cable so you can keep it free from not unwanted airflow at the bottom. And that's threaded through there. And then now, stuff it in like that. And then now I'm going to go and install the CPU, the motherboard, because I've already done that. Now, before you put the motherboard, check you have all your standoffs in, and I have a fake stand on this, so yeah. Check you have all your standoffs in, and then get your IO shield from your motherboard box. It should be there. If not, you might need to see if you can get a new one. Throw the rubbish on the floor, and then place it this way so that all these sticky outy bits are facing inwards into the case. So there, like that. And then put it in, position it the right way around. Generally like audio IO at the bottom, and then like the PS2 port bits at the top. Click it, push it in, check it's all pushed in properly, and then that's done. So the next thing to do is get the motherboard. Be careful with this, you don't want to break it, because it's probably very expensive, I guess. All computer parts. So what you do, you gently lower it into the case, then tilt it slightly, position the IO, and drop it down. For me, on my middle standoff, it just holds it in so there's no screw in my middle standoff. And this board is so big it uses the ATX ports. It's just different to my old board. So get the screws. For me it's these weird flathead ones. Dunno. And then screw in. First start with the top corner. Screw it in. If it will. I don't want to use that. Okay, right, that's not screwing in, so I'm gonna have to like push this because it's to do with the I/O shield. Then do these. I would recommend actually doing these two so it holds the motherboard in place. Then moving on to these two. There, here, and at the bottom here. Oh, I'm one screw short. Shit. I'm just one singular screw short, so I'm going to do that in my own time. Locate it and put it in my own time. So that's the motherboard installed. Next we will probably do storage. Installation of the drives. For two of my hard drives, well, two of my storage devices, my SSD and my 500GB small laptop hard drive, fit in just here below the stuff. So they just slide on these little sledges or screws, like so. I just need to remember which screw is which. That's for that, that's for that. And like that. They're installed. So now I'll just install the primary hard drive. And now here's installing the other hard drives to the system. Just move these cables out of the way because there's so many. First, install the Toshiba one right at the bottom here. And I just push it in like so. And there you go. That should be. Oh crap. It's actually quite hard to screw in. And is sometimes quite a bit of a pain because it's meant to screw in like that, then it doesn't. So yeah, then screw them in like so, like so, and then the 500GB hard drives. You need to install the graphics card. It's preferably done on its side, but I forgot to do it. Flip that thing back, position it, remove the right I/O, well, graphics card I/O things, position it. I have to slightly do a bit of a thingy like that. Position it, position it, position it so it's in it, so the slot's the right way. Obviously, it's obvious, and push it, push it, push it till it locks in like so. And then get the right screws, these tape, and the holes that are just there, screw them in. If I can, without hashtag dying. And screw them in. Give your graphics card as much support as possible, but then as you can see, sort of, there is a lot of sag in this one because it's quite a heavy and beefy card, but then that shouldn't damage it. But if you want to, you can get like something to stop it sagging. Like in the old my Zalman, I had something, but when I installed that cooler, I couldn't do it. So to install the power for motherboard and everything. So for the 24 pin, grab it, find it, locate it, plug it in. Should click in it, but because of how it was used to be, it never will now. Then get the CPU power, twist it around the right way. This is an 8-1, and plug it in. And make sure it's that. I'll probably do cable management in my own time, but yeah. Twist the bloody thing around, which is getting heavier and heavier. You need to get the SATA ones, not that one. That's for graphics card. One of these ones like that, the L-shaped SATA cables. Position them however you want, wherever you want, and then plug in the hard drives like so, with the L shape the right way. So cable management, I'm just going to push these cables in like so. And yeah, that's done. And then now I'm going to plug in the graphics card. I'm going to push it through this slot here. So I only need that one. And then, yeah, I twist the computer around. Theoretically be power to the computer now. But first you need to plug in graphics card. But sadly, this isn't long enough. So for this is an 8-pin. Right, so locate it. Oh, that's focus ring. Locate that. Plug it in. Next you need the I/O, which is USB 0.3, just checking focus, USB 0.3, all the front I/O, power switch, reset, everything, HD audio and USB, and the USB 3, I've just gone through that. So I'm just going to push it around through the back, somehow, and someday there will be a future. And then plug them in. The USB 0.3 has to go through there, so I'm going to grab that over the top and push it through with the 24 pin. Then it has to go wham, 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 like so. Which way? This way. Oops. Oh, that's the RAM. And it has to plug in like so into that. I think that's in. That's in. So that's the USB 0.3 working. And then I need to bring all of this stuff round to the front, down there. My hair just J something or another, as like shortened names for the things. The only ones you can really tell are something specific are the USB ones, which you just locate, which are just down there. Hashtag professional filming. Down there, they are labelled with the word USB plastered all over them. And plug it in. I think it's plugged in. No. And plug it in. Done. And that's that one done. Just need to well, I'll try and find the audio. Next you need to find the audio, which is really hardly placed in the bottom corner here, and plug it in the right way, because and then next is the I/O, which is somewhere there. I've got booklet just here to tell me precisely which one's which. Choose. No, wait, there we go. JFP2 goes. That goes there. And then it's the power LED. Oh god. Like so. But this is actually quite hard. No, there you go there. And next the... Right. Power switch goes... Can't actually see, it's actually quite difficult. Wish there wasn't like something to plug them in out of the case. Reset switch is beneath it. Same way round. You need to plug in your reset switch. The HDD LED, which goes just there, and then the power LED goes plus or minus. You have to be very careful with the plus and minus thing, otherwise it will not work. You have to be careful with these plus or minuses, otherwise they won't work. So they're done. So, yeah, next thing to do is all the SATA cables. I have 1, 2, 3, 5 hard drives, so I need 5 SATA cables. I've got 2 new ones and 2 black and white ones, so probably the ones I use at the front, and I can't use them at the front, and then I'll grab my spare red ones here. So what you need to do, I'll just switch my camera on. And so it's in these ones I can plug the stuff in, so I grab them, make sure I plug them in the right way. I believe probably is going to be that way. Oh, guessing alternate. Oh yes, oh. Like so. Plugging it in, click, and then click. So they're plugged in. Everything plugged in. The fans, I have a Molex thing for it to plug in, otherwise you'd plug it in on the fan headers here, 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 and here. And then I'll just come back to you with the boot, and I'm going to have to cable manage and do some more little things. Pass, the thing's going to go back in, and yeah. So I'll see you in a minute. So here's first boot. After I've just cable managed for half an hour, ages, spending it, making it look good. Tidy, so it's turning on. Oh, this is a positive sign. Yes, that's a good sign. Well, I'll just do that. Turning on. Though, I don't know why it's on that side still. I wonder if it's detected this one. I hope it has, because that would be one hell of a bloody pain if I have to install drivers off the bloody disk. If I do, I am like going to kill myself. Don't know why it's taking a longer time. Oh. Device software. Right, I just need to go into Google. I believe something isn't plugged in. Oh, I need to install freaking drivers. Well, I need to install some drivers. That's fun. Actually, 1 second. So it's now installing the drivers off the disk. I have to ghetto rig it there because the website is absolutely useless. I'll just show you now. I just have to slap it. It's absolutely useless. Half the drivers don't even work. So yeah, that's how we build a computer, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like down below if you did. Subscribe, comment and more. Happy days, isn't it? Thank you guys.